All right. Hello, everybody. Sorry if that was delayed. Okay, so these are practice problems, but also a little bit notes. So this top part is practice from the thing that I just went over in the last video. So here we have three angles in the triangle. All three angles should add to 180. So 58 plus 47 plus x should be equal to 180. Okay, 58 plus 47. 8 and 7 should give me 15. So I should have a 5 and then 6, 10. So 105 plus x equals 180. This means that x should be 75 degrees. 75 plus 105. Yeah, that should work. All right. So we're just using, I think it was the very first property, all three angles add to 180 degrees. Here, the sum of our remote interior angles, x plus y, should be equal to 135. We also know that because this is isosceles, this angle right here should be equal to that angle right there, okay? And so this means that this is also x degrees. And x and 135 are on this line right here. They make a supplementary line. So x plus 135 equals 180. So let's see here. This means that x, my algebra is not always great. So we subtract 100, get rid of that. That's fine. 80 minus 30 is 50, minus 5 is 45. So we should have 45 degrees right here is x. So then we can take this and sub it in right here. And so we should get 45 plus y equals 135. Subtract 45 from 135. Now 45 is only 10 off from 35. It's 10 more. So if I take 35 and subtract away that 45, I should get 10 less. So I should end up with getting that y is 90 degrees. Okay, so this is a 45, 45, 90 isosceles triangle, which is fun. All right, I'm gonna slide this down. Okay, let's see here. The first thing I would do is I would figure out this angle right here. Because combined with 140, it should make a straight line which adds up to 180 degrees. That means that this angle right here has to be 40 degrees because 140 plus 40 gives me that 180. Now I have my two remote interior angles. I have 40 and I have 35. Those two are remote from this x right here. So I can add them together to get my x. 40 plus 35 is 75, so my x is 75 degrees. Okay. Here we are using the very first property again, just like number one. X plus 96 plus 21 should equal 180. Now 96 and 21, 9 and 2 is 11, that's 7. So x plus 117 should be 180. Subtract 117 from both sides, and I should get that x is, let's see, so the 100 goes away, and then I'm doing 80 minus 17. 80 minus 10 would be 70. And then I have 7 more to get rid of, so I should get 63 degrees. Okay. And last but not least, we have this one down here. We have our two remote interior angles, x and y, and they should be equal to this exterior angle 115. Now again, just like number two, we have an isosceles triangle. This is also going to be x degrees, which is super convenient. So 115 plus x should be equal to 180 because these two guys are supplementary, right? They're right next to each other. Subtract 115 from each side. And 180 minus 115 should give me 65 degrees. Let me double check. I think so, yeah. And then I can use this to sub in and then solve for my y. So I should get y plus 65 equals 115. Subtract 65 from both sides, and I get that y is equal to, let's see here. So I think I should get 50. Yeah. If I add 50 to 65, I get 115. Yeah. All right, so y is 50. All right, and you can use your calculator. All right, so there's kind of a process to what we just did. We're going to write it out. So for the first thing you're going to want to do is to write an equation. Okay, and this equation represents the situation, and it's probably going to utilize one of the properties we've already talked about. Okay, then in the next step, you'll solve for an x, and then you plug x back in to find the missing angle. Okay, so we're going to do this step, or these steps. Okay, so here we have the, I don't remember which property it was. The second property on your sheet that we just did, that the remote interior angles add up to my exterior angle. So my equation is going to be x plus 4x equals 3x plus 54. Okay? So this is step 1. Step 2 is going to be to solve for that x. So I want to combine all of my like terms first. I'm going to highlight my like terms. X, 4x, and 3x all have an x in them, so they are like terms. This is going to be 5x. 1 plus 4 is 5. Subtract 3x from both sides to get it on the same side as the 5x. 5 minus 3 is 2, so I should get 2x equals 54. Divide by 2 on both sides to get rid of that. And I should get that x is equal to, let's see, half of 54 is 25 plus 2 is 27. So now we're not done because we have to sub x back in. We have to do step 3. We have to sub x back in to get all of our angles. This one's easy. It's just x. Okay, we're good there. But in step 3, I guess I'll do it all the way down here. I need to take that x and I have to sub it back into my other ones. So 4 times 27 should give me 108. Okay, so I should get 108 right here. And then my very last one is 3x. Sorry, I meant to put in my 27. 27 plus 54. And you should get, when it's all said and done, 135 degrees. 135 degrees. Okay, that's what should be right there. Okay, so hopefully that makes sense. I'm going to go ahead and do actually number 7 with you guys before I leave some practice for you. So here we have a right angle. This is 90 degrees. Okay, that's what that marking means. And so step 1 here, we are given all 3 angle measurements. They're just in terms of x. So I'm going to add all of them up and set them equal to 180. So I have 90 plus 31 plus 3x minus 1 equals 180. Now, in this case, my like terms are the constant terms. I only have one x term. Maybe I should not have used blue to highlight. Oh, well. So I'm going to add 90 and 31 and subtract 1 on the left. 90 and 31 should give me 121. When I subtract 1 from 121, I should get 120. Subtract 120 from both sides, and I get 3x equals 60. Now I'm not quite done. I need to divide by 3. Oh, and this is step 2, solving for x. X is equal to 60 divided by 3 should be 20. Okay. Now that's not all. We are good with this angle. We are good with that angle, but we also in step 3 have to sub to find this angle right here. 3 times 20 minus 1. So 3 times 20 is 60 minus 1 should give me 59 degrees. So this should be 59 degrees right here. Okay, so I did a bunch of examples using the properties from the last sheet at the top. We've gone through and we've stepped it out. Okay, we've done steps to actually figure out all this. And then there are a ton of practice problems here. I'm going to post solutions for 8, 11, and 12 and 15. And I want you guys to do the rest of them. So this means that your homework that I want you to submit through PowerSchool is going to be to do 9, 10, 13, and 14 on this sheet, okay? So I'm going to do the ones that I circled. Your homework is to do 9, 10, 13, and 14, and I'll highlight and label those. Okay, so that's it. I hope you guys do well. Check your answers with 8, 11, 12, and 15. See what questions you have and let me know. Comment on the discussion board. Good luck. I'll see y'all later.